Greetings, yet we meet again. My name is Tawang, an inner child trapped in this vessel. Poetic Dee is only a product of his imagination. It was all his idea. But through him, we sing keynotes wrapped in the chorus of his poems. We recite these melodies to you. It's amusing how they call you father's children, yet your broken temples resemble Victor Frankenstein's monster. Such a wonder, you truly are father's children for another Jesus. Another Jesus must die for you to survive because we are dying. We are sacrificing our lungs so you can serve you our last breath. Don't you remember us? Don't you remember us? Love, mercy, goodness. In the chapters of your childhood, you held us tight as your favorite toys. Now discarded, we depart. Discarded, we depart, yet hope has plunged into the life that you will make something out of yourself. But then in your battles, we lost faith. We lost faith. Now inside our visions of home, home where the heart is, and I can barely live to get there. In the welcoming arms of our caring mother, death, rocking her children to sleep in her soft, tender stronghold of absolute warmness. Oh, Mary. Lastly, with what's left of what I feel for you, on that lonely road, prayers, by a miracle you might get away home. Just stop building castles in the skies while heaven is hell bent, perfecting cascading thunderstorms. Find yourself, that young child that once was a masterpiece, folded in the joyous arms of a handwritten maternal love. Just be. I have never met judgment. I guess we're on a blind date and I can't wait to meet judgment day, the day my father's prodigal sons and daughters return below the riverbanks where we bathe our naked sinful souls in Jordan. I hope the price of your sins won't fit your soul to be worn in hell. But until then, farewell. As the sun sets, rests his head in the welcoming arms of the mountains on the distant horizon. His last tantrums of reddish rays in the sky seem to widen before nightfall sweeps the ceiling of the skies where sparkles of stars reside in. I see a bench. I see it as the world passes me by. Masses of students intoxicated with the academic high. Alone in a rushing world, I see it. Why? Well, my mind rests on the galaxies. My memory bounces on rocks of outer space. Her beauty is out of this world. Her smile is the glue the sun is fixed upon. She shines brighter, like the ring which turns certain. My thoughts revolve around her. Like a lunar eclipse to a full moon, my facial expression evolves at the sight of her. At the break of nightfall, Venus, she's a star which retraces the dots and reconnect the trail back to God. It's in her we witness godliness. Her eyes are windows of heaven. In a nutshell, she makes out my universe. Like an inspired poem, she makes out these single verses. With a single touch of a finger, she triggers stimuli. In this body, she tampers with my very nerves. But let's get back to reality. On this bench, I sit. 1 hour later, I'm waiting for her. Yet another flap back. My mind flips back to the day hands of time took a swing at my exposed heart, struck the deserts of my soul where nothing grows, not even the seeds of love. I took a punch that bruised clouds of emotions, filled the port with great surge. A lower jab beneath the ground to open up wounds for a flower to emerge. That's the day she knocked me out. And oh, what a joyous feeling that I was feeling. It's been over 2 hours now. On this bench, still I sit. I wait. I mean, they say good things come to those who wait, so I wait, reminiscing of fingers that flawlessly fit with mine. Like in the movies, I wait. I wait for my princess in shining Cinderella slippers to come sweep me off my feet. I wait. But when this fairy tale unfolds, will it be the greatest love story ever told, or will it be just broken emotions smeared in a poem? I wait. I wait, influenced. I sneezed at night to cough the sour taste of dawn. I wait. It was then that I finally remembered. As a spider's web, the system is bantam. Wavering illusions of dreams too awake to be dreamt. It composes songs too tongue-thirsty to be sang. See, freedom is like the beach. It seeks to be seen, to be believed, while the ocean roams quietly, spread across like flawlessly lined bird sheets, longing to wash ashore dreams belonging to hate, too sleepy to pedal the canoes to safety. But be not deceived for what looks perceived as beauty, for the depthness of these silent nightmares draw nights in shallow depths before spitting to the sharpened shoreline, our lifeless bodies crashing our spirits to dust. Dust is the spirit of exiled titans sweeping the surface, searching for cremated ashes of their earth. Earth. Earth is the land belonging to those who govern it. Well, so they say, but wake up, you are dancing in a dreamscape, a bubblegum topography of shifting landscapes, falling cities, abandoned highways, moving deserts, sands of time passing torches of ownership, sailing without you. A day is only a circle of calculated events. History tells half the story around here. The whole truth remains untold. No wonder we end up at the same place, right here, where it all began, waiting for a same better today. But tortoises are grounded creatures, burdened by sins of their own nature. They eat the dust of time, for time is a rabbit sprinting across the sands. We tortoises can never win this race. Myths are journals that clues wise men left when they coursed through this maze. Signs falling on deaf ears of a generation running with the wind. Listen. The media is a song, it beatbox our eardrums as it turns up, silencing our inner child, a fragile soul, alone, neglected. The darkness that taped her, raising her voice is a thought out of her light. Light is a loudly spoken legend of a miraculously kind son, a prince of a greed-infested and power-hungry king. But truth is we were fathered by a rolling stone who kicked off by dawn. He never stuck around to watch his sun rise. I long to glance at his glittering side, telling me, I am God, my son. Rise with brightness, it's well with your soul, reach your highness. I walk beside you as a gleam of great node, but see here, in these grounds, there's no walking together into the sunsets, my friends. In the same room is only tables for one. We all came alone. A soul is an empty girl whose only spark of love is in pleasures of men swimming in her scarred pools, penetrating her cold voice to feel his holiness, the closest she's ever come to heaven. In electrifying climaxes is singing hymns of the gods. And by these definitions, I spill illusions painted black and white in our sinking township. The reason 2,350 years ago today, Atlantis continues to sink. Roses are red, violets are blue. Roses are red, and violets are blue. Roses, red isn't the color, but blood is. While there's silence in court, streets paints what violence is. Our sun's days are hung over the men in blue. Our Sundays end when the sun reflects the Monday blue. But what good is talking in the midst of gunshots? Food does not help the dead. What can mere words do? What can words do? Said a poet. I ushered not a single word, for it was that same poet who also said, before I could utter the syllable mother, words already mumbled mama. Let me speak. So can I speak? But before I crack open the skies of my lips, unleashing thunders of words upon the earth of your ears, I keep to self. After all, the lips spill half truth in silence. I've been gathering all of me. Now can I speak? At the base of my tongue, I hold imprisoned screams of 1,000 slaves who have been imprisoned in silence for far too long. So please, let me speak. Come, witness a constipated pen, regurgitate words in motion, reciting emotions not expressed. I said, can I speak? In this world of starving artists, Steve Biko must have died along with inspiration, for I can't seem to write what I like. But then, can I speak? I want to speak. I want to shout until my voice echoes in the chambers of heaven, vibrating in the very eardrums of God where prayers are heard. So please, let me speak. Wings of memory trespass amnesia thresholds, rekindling scars only the skin remember. Fitting to the old deserted monument where I bow on my knees the other day and spoke to my ancestors, where limbs of words of unpassage in the stone language of the path, passing the veil of silence, climbing the mouth peak. See, on the stage, here is where I found my voice. Poetry, where train of thought fly me to the clear view of outer space to rethink unrealized galaxies into existence. Walk with me.